welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to this presentation of the NBA. Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and giving us the rundown from the sideline. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
And for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Batum and Williams at the forward spots. And it's Biyombo at the 5. And for the Lakers, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. Clark, I'm assuming all the coaches in the NBA have put in their new plays by now, or am I wrong? Will they introduce some new things, new actions throughout the season?
Well, I tell you what, you talk about the coaches in the NBA, they all have PhDs in basketball, and they are always tinkering and making adjustments, guys.
Got a piece of it. And Davis puts it in.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And here is Rozier. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rondo against Rozier. And the pass to Monk. 6 to shoot. He kicks it to Biyombo. From outside, off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kuzma, left side. Back to Green. Passes to Kuzma. Over Batum. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist from Green.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Rozier, the pass to Biyombo. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Green. Monk dishes to Biyombo. Back to Monk. Kicks it to Biyombo. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Charity stripe shot. Here's Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Good on the triple.
You know, I don't think his three-point shooting, guys, is what we think of most with LeBron James, but it's certainly a big part of what makes him so dangerous and special now.
It's stolen by Rondo. Lays it in off the breakaway.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. When you watch the Hornets play, you can expect a very controlled game.
Yeah, you know, they don't push too much and make silly mistakes. Fantastic when it comes to minimizing turnovers, controlling the pace. They've been one of the best teams at keeping turnovers down since 2014.
Los Angeles leading by 5. From deep, James. Second chance effort. Williams with the block. They get a hand on it. Biyombo kicks to Rozier. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. Great open look there.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one's good. Teodosic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Cousins. And here's McGee. Out to the wing. Goes back up. Cousins, no good. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Cody Zeller. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 10 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
For 3, Bridges. Charlotte no good that time either. LeBron James on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Lakers lead by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
And James Borrego, in his second year as head coach, wants an offense that relies on quick decision-making. They are looking to attack defenses early.
And, you know, that kind of offense, Greg, is one that's not easy to put into place. You got to trust the players, and the players have to trust each other, and the players have to make good decisions. It's a steep learning curve, but I really think it's the ideal way to play once you get it all ironed out.
Hornets trail by 6. Harris outside. To the paint. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. That's good from Harris on the assist from Bridges. Harris has got his first 2 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight.
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Bridges.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Monk. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Monk's got deceptive strength. You got to respect that. I mean, the defense throwing themselves all over him and at him, but he's still concentrating and knocking down the shot.
Kuzma, left side. And here's Bradley from 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bradley's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Here's Davis. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Monk, no one around him, but they get it back. Batum against Bradley. They shoot again. A shot by Batum, no good. Lakers leading by 12. Reverses, and Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. James checked in for Avery Bradley, and it's Green in for Daniels. Rondo finds Davis, shoots over Biombo. Here's Kuzma, second chance shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Rajon Rondo.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris with it. He's picked up by Cousins. Oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And that one's good. Teodosic.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
And so that's the end of the first half. Los Angeles on top, up by 15. And join us right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Monk and Batum, the wing. Williams is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Rozier in at the 1 spot. A go-to scorer's mentality for Kyle Kuzma. Clark, he's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
The shot by Monk is no good.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Green, missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Batum kicks to Biyombo. No good, shot missing. And the Lakers take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Green, the pass to Rondo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, I have sat next to you doing these games for years. What's prevented you from taking a coaching position at some level? Because I hear you talk, I'm thinking you'd be a perfect coach.
Well, a couple of things. One, coaching never lets up. It's always on you, and I've come to enjoy the fact that I can be fully immersed as a broadcaster and work with great guys like you and others, and then have a period of time where I don't have to be immersed in basketball, and I've enjoyed that. And I also haven't trained or prepared to be a coach because it is demanding in terms of the hours that you have to put in. And I've got a little more job security, I think, in the role that I serve as an analyst as opposed to what might happen if I did try to be a coach.
You've got all the security in the world, believe me. That one good for 2.
Timeout.
Biyombo's got 6.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player, very effective at finding the open man, too.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You look at a player like Bismack Biyombo, and I love his presence in the paint, a real rim protector because he's not only got length, but he's also got jumping ability and some girth as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Zeller's checked in.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
And with Biyombo, the length.
Oh, that athlete.
Oh, wow. Are you my goodness.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in.
Boy, the upside of Biyombo is impressive. An undersized center who makes up for it with really great heart, especially on defense.
James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
You said it, Kevin. He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
The pass to Bridges. Back to Batum from the arc. And again, the Hornets missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing wrong.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And James gets it to go.
LeBron's game has a real shine to it. Spit polished. And he's got a great feel of when to attack from there.
Here's Batum. That one a little long.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
It's good. And that's now 9 points for LeBron.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee. Bradley comes in for Davis. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Contavious Caldwell Pope. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Bridges. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Hernan Gomez.
Yeah, nice defensive effort there by Cousins. He can be a two-way terror.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
James, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. James has got 8 points in the quarter. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Here's Teodosic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Charlotte shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency. Greg, is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Bridges. Drops in the tray. Bridges has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes it back.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Pulls up for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 16. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. Lock at 6. Teodosic, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Down low. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. Green against Harris. Floats one up. He gets it in there.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Pass to Kuzma over Williams. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the Hornets call time here. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Kuzma, right side, outside for Rondo. Back to Kuzma. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
And, guys, let's get your takes on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Hornets. The shot by Williams, no good. Los Angeles leading by 18. Cousins dishes to Rondo. Cousins with the bounce pass. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Monday, They'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And that game against the Warriors, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
James way outside, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Batum for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. From deep LeBron. No good there. Hornets trail by 17. Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Marvin Williams.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion. That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Rozier kicks to Williams. Monk with the ball, picked up by Kuzma. And Davis sends it back.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out, made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Hornets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rajon Rondo.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Dudley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. That's tipped. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Bacon. Graham with the ball. Shot clock at 5. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. .24 seconds left in the game.
Really good to see Biyombo work on defense like this. A strong physical presence at that end of the floor.
And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. .12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bacon's shot is off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get